Welcome to Trang, one of North Vietnam's newest parks and UNESCO World Heritage Site, boasting 30,000 years of human activity. A great place to escape the hustle of Hanoi, or so I thought. Seems like everything's for sale here.
This is one hell of a gift shop.
Except tickets to the famed boat tour. Come on a Sunday and you'll find crowds and lines rivaling that of the famous Halong Bay. Vendor windows boarded up by 9 a.m. A scalper's paradise, if you want to take your chances. In a place temperamental about enforcing its laws, I thought I'd pass. Especially when I found out about the identical boat tour about 15 minutes south. Who needs crowds and lines when you've got a healthy dose of thinking for yourself? Who wouldn't be excited for a guided trip along the Red River Delta, perusing limestone peaks, rice paddy fields, and low-ceiling caves, courtesy of guided experts in alternative rowing methodology? I thought I'd use my feet for everything till I came here, for a baffling display of athletic nonchalance. Cell phone use permitted, of course. Sure, the river was littered with tourists, but to marvel at the majesty of the landscape, the mystery of what lies beyond the cave's yawning entrance. Turns out our guides didn't talk at all, but surely they were leading us somewhere special, a historically vital, culturally critical place. Like this floating marketplace for overpriced junk food. Awesome. Maybe there was more to Trang than the boat tour, so I said my farewells and opted for my favorite mode of two-wheeled land travel. Ah yes, the open road and the motorbike. What could go wrong when traveling on two wheels in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country? I have no idea, but I was thrilled, even if this rented motorbike wasn't the most reliable. Contrary to preservation in American national parks, conservation of protected sites in Vietnam values revenue first. Tourism, hordes of spenders. The beaten path yields a multi-sensory symphony of stimuli, rivaling that of the city as bustling as Saigon or Hanoi itself. But I must admit the views were pretty good. If sweeping vistas of tropical towering mountains above alluvial plains is your thing, highlighting the intersection of the regal and the rugged. Or maybe you can do without the picturesque, the subterranean Spee-Lee Ethems, the fact that Batman ain't got nothing on these caves. Yet for many, the most compelling natural beauty was themselves, with hundreds donning their Sunday's best for Vietnam's greatest amateur outdoor photo session. Who wouldn't be impressed by the pageantry, and themselves join the self-love parade? Photography is about the only thing still free at Trang. Need to pee? That'll be 10,000 dong. With privy personnel profiting off your poo, if you're short on cash, you're shit out of luck. The dong grab continues at the nearby pagoda complex, with specious charges for parking and entry into Bic Dong, a trio of temples with a strict dress code worshipping the Buddhist ancestors of the Vietnamese. Come pay homage to Buddha's past, present, and future with the unlikeliest of gifts. These tributes resemble more party favors than religious offerings, a stark contrast to the solemnity of America's predominating Judeo-Christian roots. A man might question his faith when he sees the preference of the divine here. A fellow chocoholic, I nearly converted on the spot. What are these tasty treats anyway? I've never had a choco pie, but if it's that heavenly, call me a believer. After a long day, I'd had enough of Trang, so I commemorated my departure in the most appropriate way I knew possible, with a photo among fellow travelers. Ironically enough, their idea. What? If you think motorbiking's dangerous, wait till you ride in a limo van on the highway with a meth head chauffeur. Or a sober one, I wasn't sure. As we passed buses at 120 kilometers an hour on the shoulder, I started to wish I'd offered Buddha a choco pie of my own in exchange for safer travels. One thing's for sure, I couldn't wait to get back to Hanoi.